Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are looking at CDP and we are going to see the kind of information that CDP really gives out using Wireshark. So in this simple topology, I have switch 2, switch 1, and then my Kali machine. Now switch 2 is acting as a VTP server. So show VTP status shows me that it's a server and then the number of existing VLANs is 6, which means that I have only created only one VLAN on it, and then the revision number is 1. Now I have the domain as Storm, and then nothing else is configured. So I only have a trunk interface linking switch 1 and then switch 2, show interface trunk. And as you can see, I only have .1q encapsulation on the trunk. Now back on switch 1, which is the VTP client. Show VTP that is shows me that it's a client, it's in client mode, and then it has a configuration revision number of 1, and the existing VLANs is 6. That means we have one VLAN on it. So do show VLAN brief shows me that we have VLAN 10, and currently this port, which is a Ethernet 00, is pointing to Kali. Now let me check the configuration on that port. So show interface is 00 switch port. It shows me that it's currently in access mode, and then it's accessing VLAN 10. It's being placed in VLAN 10. That's the access mode. We are able to see the native trunking and everything. I also have port fast enabled on that particular interface. So port fast is running. So now let me go to the Kali machine and let's see what CDP is really giving us on our network. Okay, so I'll close this one and maximize for better viewing. Okay, so I'll start Wireshark. Okay, trying to start Wireshark. My VM is not really doing well. Serious. Okay, let me look at something. Okay, so I'm going to start Wireshark um, from the command line. So I'm sniffing traffic from my primary interface. Okay, so now we have Wireshark, and I'm going to filter for CDP. So let's wait for a while to see CDP traffic on the access port. Before that, let's see the traffic that we are capturing. Okay, so most is spanning tree. And okay, so spanning tree. Okay, now we have CDP. So we have spanning tree here. We are able to see the route and everything. So basically, if I connect to your network and then I start Wireshark and I see spanning tree running like this, I can just reverse engineer that particular traffic and then send it back into the network and then claim route of the spanning tree. But that would be for the reverse engineer pro project. So let me just focus on CDP for now. So now we have CDP, right? So we have the Ethernet layer, we have logical link, and we have the CDP. Now here is the most interesting thing that you can see. Now CDP, I don't know, but then we used to know CDP is used for discovery, but then it seems CDP does a lot more than just doing discovery on devices. So you can see it's running CDP version 2. The time to live is 180 seconds. You have the checksum, all good. And now you have the device ID, which is the switch. Cheers. So it has been able to identify the switch as usual for discovery. This is the switch. So I'll aside the host name, which CDP really does well with it. CDP will give us the software version that is running and everything. So it's giving away information that is used for discovery once you discover everything. So now we have the platform is Linux. We have addresses. Currently, we have no IP addresses on the network, and as we can see that we have a maximum of 8 ports on the switch. Then we have the port ID, the port we are connecting to as the port ID. And now we have the capabilities of the switch. So now we can see it's a layer 3 switch. It's not in transparent, it's not a transparent bridge. It's not a source root bridge, but then we know it's a switch. Host IGMP, Internet Group Messaging Protocol capability, yes. Repeater, no. Voice over IP, no. So remote managed device, no. So we are looking at the capabilities of the switch, and then we have CVTA, spanning tree, and dispute resolution. Okay. Okay, sorry, that's not spanning tree, sorry. I think this is new to me. And then we have a two-way MAC relay. Some of the capabilities of the switch, it says no. Okay. So now what's next? We're done with the capabilities, right? Great. Now we have now we see the VTP management domain, which is the VTP which is currently running the VLAN. So the domain is Tom, and then we see everything here, and then for the particular VLAN that is the port is currently in, we are in VLAN 10, it shows that, and then we have a length of 6, and we see the duplex and everything. We are in full duplex, and then the others we have cost of service, and we have management IP address. Currently we have no management IP address configured on it. Now the most important thing is the VTP and the VLAN aspect. Now some of the things that you can do when you see certain things like this is that you can reverse engineer in a packet. I mean, you stack layers on top of layers, you rearrange the OSI model. So probably we can even send a packet with VLAN 10 and then add another layer on top, which probably might be any other VLAN within the network, basically for pen testing, right? So that's a breakdown of CDP and the kind of information that you can learn from CDP when it's run on your network. And also probably you might want to disable CDP on access ports, which is very important because it might give away information to any attacker, and the attacker can just sniff a packet on the network and just reverse engineer it and send it back, and it can cause a whole lot of problems on your network. So thank you for watching this video, and see you in my next video.